We bring you a shocking story that unfolded in a busy supermarket. It was a terrifying moment for one parent when his child was nearly taken by a stranger in the middle of a crowded store. Beth, Director of Research and Psychology at UCF, explains why this happens and how understanding it can help prevent similar incidents.
What we are seeing here is a psychological phenomenon that's known as the bystander effect that takes place in social situations when the presence of others inhibits a person's willingness to help someone in need. It can occur during emergencies or everyday assistance opportunities, and it's likely due to a complex series of decision-making processes that take place within a very short amount of time, which is usually a really unfamiliar process to the unexpected everyday bystander. First, the bystander must notice an event taking place, which can take some time depending on their attention level, and then they must determine that someone is actually in need. If there's any ambiguity that's present, they may dismiss the event as not serious enough to intervene. Next, the bystander needs to take responsibility for helping, and if they deem others present to be responsible for helping, then they may decide not to take action, and that's known as diffusion of responsibility. But if they do decide to help, they'll need to decide how to help. If they're unsure of how to help, or if they fear judgment from their peers, they may then decide not to take action. And if they make it through all of those processes, then they must follow through with a chosen course of action in actually assisting the person in need. If they have personal concerns or if they're influenced by others not to act, then they may choose not to take action. As you can see, there are 5 complex processes that require quick decision making, and each step provides an opportunity for the bystander to choose not to act or to miss their opportunity to act.
While for Mathew, the father of the child, it was no psychological case study. Here's what he had to say.
That was my child. I was panicked. I think any parent would be. I remember dropping everything in my hands and running towards the sound of the screams. It's like my body moved before my brain even processed what was happening. I remember looking around to see if anybody was helping, and nobody was doing anything.
Stay with us as we continue to follow the story and explore ways to encourage proactive intervention in critical moments.
We were all pretty confused as to what was going on. Once we had realized that the child was being kidnapped, we were just kind of frozen. The child screaming had led me to believe that someone had already called for help. I didn't know what to do in the situation, and we were all just waiting for someone to step up and help the kid. I mean, this isn't something that you see every day.
It could have been terrible consequences if the kidnapper had been successful. You'd just never expect for something like this to happen in such a public and crowded place. You'd expect people to take action, but to see people fail to take action, it's unacceptable and has to be prevented.
For now, I'm Mohammed Alshorman, reporting live.